So we're here at the airport with Bunji Garlin, just mashed up Barrie Carnival, told me it was a crazy scene. I couldn't make it, but if you can, just let the people who weren't there know, what was the vibe, what was it like?
Well, it was energy. Well, just before on the stage, Sparrow performed. Of course, he was performing in a chair because remember he was just recovering, but just actually recovering from whatever he was going through, some the illness and stuff like that. He had a long and nice session. You know, the people just with open arms, although he was in a chair. In between, he get up, do some motion standing. It was nice, you know, and that just set the momentum. When we reached on stage, it was total. And the thing about it is that it was an older crowd, you know, a more mature crowd. So it seemed from the side that, you know, they was just chipping right there on the spot. But from the time the energy hit, it was total craziness. It was real mad. The disappointing thing though is that for some reason, I don't know why, after people party on the road whole evening, the promoter saw it fit to charge a certain amount of money for to enter into the park, which kind of kept away some of the patrons. Because I mean, people who done party on the road for free, who was drinking, whoever they was drinking, they spend their own money to buy them thing. To come and pay afterwards, it's kind of hard. But for who was there, and then the promoter dropped the price, so people end up coming inside. The place was mad. I was happy that the performance pulled off. I was saddened though that a lot of the acts were considerably, so the local acts were cancelled because they said that something was that it was supposed to be a separate show for the local artists on a separate stage, and that show was cancelled. That don't make no sense to me. They have a show, a Caribbean show, put everybody on the same show. That's how I see it.
We were talking yesterday about how busy you guys are. Like, you're leaving here now, you're heading back to New York, and then you got a bunch of traveling between now and when you come back to New York for Labor Day and Miami. So can you tell us where you're going to be going?
When we go to New York now, from New York we go to England. While in England now, we part for a few days. I stay on in England to do some other shows in England, while Fayan go to Holland with Busy Signal and Vegas and everything. But no Busy Signal there for sure. It's somewhat of a kind of festival, something with reggae and soca in the same arena. And then they meet me back in England to continue some of the shows. Then we head on to Labor Day. After Labor Day, we have some Caribbean things to do in between. And of course, well, Miami's round the bend. Nobody's sure of what is going on exactly. The whole Miami thing is kind of up in the air for whatever reason, I don't know, because I know there's something coming up in Las Vegas where somebody banned some Trinidad, the mass bands, for example, like Tribe or things like that, and one or two of the soca bands supposed to feature over there. I don't know what exactly it is, if it's a festival, if it's a competition or something of the sort. So that now is happening around the same time that Miami Carnival is supposed to be happening. So nobody's really sure of what is going on. And on top of that now, remember the economy is on a decline from what just went on and kind of trying to refurbish itself. So it is a wait and see right now. But of course, we're in studio recording. Mad works coming up for 2K11. You know, so all who wasn't sure about what was going on with 2010, they will be absolutely sure of what's going on with 2011. And there's no change in image and style. I am who I am, Asylum is who it is. I don't see none of the other bands changing the format to suit any particular set of people. So I don't know, expect why they should try to expect us to change. If you're not happy because you're not getting no set of whining songs and waving songs from Asylum, well, so be it. Just go to the next venue. We ain't going to provide that kind of music because from how I see it, music's supposed to have some kind of content of substance inside of it. So if I could find ways to put in something that connect the people here, I ain't going to change that for this whole jump and wave song to make people just run down. So it will be in this set. We'll have some songs like that. But to make my living and an everyday song now, that every song must be a whining tune, that's not me. And I will hold on to what is not me. And if they cannot accept that it is not me, so be it. No say. Nobody in die, you live in, I live in, we go to go still. Nice.
Nice. I was talking with Fayan earlier and I was saying, you know, one thing I like is that you guys move as a family unit. Yeah. You know, I see you here, Fayan's sister's here with her, you got the baby with you. Like, what is that like and how does that sort of help the vibe?
That's it's real is very, it's easy on the brain, it's very light, it's very light-hearted. There's so much things that I can't even find words because when we come from the show and we just want to relax, from the time we open the door and see Sarai jumping up, you know, she's happy to see us come. She's smiling, she's dancing. As she hear music, she started dancing. Or when she see us, she started dancing. It just relax the whole atmosphere, and you know, you see the purpose of why we're doing this. Before we was doing this because the industry and is doing it. Now we're doing this because we have a family in this here, and the family is being taken care of because of this business. The elders have worked hard enough that now people like myself who coming into the business could take care of our families off of this business. And we're trying to make sure that we keep that so that when our families get into the business in the future, they have it a little easier and don't have to work as hard as we work. I mean, hard work, we ain't trying to make them a better rose, but hard work is the key as well, and we ain't trying to give them the whip neither. But we're trying to put things in place so that when the younger ones come into it, they don't have to go through the same grind with promoters that we went through, the same headache we go through with record producers and them kind of things. So we have to take the pain now, you know. So that is the purpose. Every time we go on stage, is that purpose, to facilitate our family or all the musician families, so that when they step into something that is set. The wealthy do it. The people who own all these kingdoms and palaces and all these things, the people who own the pharmacies, the people who own the libraries, the people who own the banks, the people who own these things, they put things in place to take care of the family when they step in. So I don't see why we musicians shouldn't do this.
All right. Lastly, is there anything you want to say to the fans globally?
Well, globally, I must say to all Asylum fans from then, those who now come on now, and I ain't talking about the bandwagonists and them who just jump on the train because Asylum song good this year, or like the song Asylum sing this year. I'm talking about them who was there with us through thick, thin, up, down, everything, through the rough, through the smooth. We thank you very, 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 very much. Your appreciation for us has not gone unnoticed, and we will be there, and you are the reason why we will continue fighting through the haters and the critics, and to make sure and satisfy you and please you, the original fans of Bunji Garlin, Fair Lions, whole Asylum unit from long way back when, from since in the days of Scars, Ninjitsu, Benjai, Gila, from since way back when, Shami, everybody. And those who stick until now, despite whoever is heard, said, seen, observed, thought of, make look imaginary, so on, things like that. We thank you very much for this rolling with us right through. Asylum for life. Don't know. Nice.
Yeah. I see them standing looking at my dark skin. They wonder where me from, I hear them asking. I tell them that I'm a West Indian. To be exact, I am a Trinidadian. We're from the place that's a Carnival team, where a white woman could wind up on a black skin.